Hello people, this is Ian. I wanted to do a vlog of my martial arts background and what got me into it. I'll start with the belts and then I'll go into the story. Alright, this is my 2nd degree black belt for freestyle taekwondo. This is my 2nd stripe white belt for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under the Machado system. This is my black belt under the Bujinkan, or more specifically currently under Sensei Mick Morrison. Yeah, very good. This one is a white belt that I got for starting the Budo Rukai. I bought from a second-hand shop. Budo Rukai Budo Ninjutsu School, which is the only online training, only whole online thing, no supplementary thing. Alright, so what led me up to that point? My whole life I'd been bullied. I'm a small guy and I have physical disabilities, which is why I'm a small guy. It should be pretty obvious that I've got some skeletal features that are not quite normal. Needless to say, it caused me a lot of grief. I've wanted to do martial arts for as long as I can remember. You see all these kung fu movies and ninja movies and all this stuff, and you go, oh, I'd love to be able to do that and kick the ass out of the bullies and all this stuff. Kick bad guy ass. But my foster mum at the time did not want me to do that because she worried about it being contact and all that kind of thing, and me getting hurt. Needless to say, I got hurt anyway being bullied. I got one-on-one bullied all the time, multiple bullies, all that sort of thing. I got to find that stuff out. And within my own family I got to see real violence during that period of time. I won't go into details, but needless to say, experienced a bit. Luckily for me, family tended to protect me from most of the really bad stuff. But anyway, finally got the opportunity in 1994 when I was 16. And my introduction was into this one, the freestyle taekwondo. Got it introduced through a family of a friend of the family, you know what I mean. Tongue tied there. So, as so happens, referrals are a big part of small business, aren't they? Liked it instantly. It was street style taekwondo to me, and I went boom and got into it. At that stage in my life, at 16 obviously, still living at home, didn't have a job, didn't have a missus, too shy around girls for some reason. Nothing to basically get in the way. I wasn't into alcohol and partying and all that. Got straight into the martial arts in a big way. I'd spar in the dojang and outside of the dojang with friends, family, whoever. Occasionally even with a few people that did boxing and kickboxing and all this sort of thing. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and that didn't exist in my town for a while. But I loved it. It was good fun. It took me probably about a year or so to get good enough to be able to defend myself against the bullies to such a level that they couldn't cause me an issue so much. By the time I got me black belt, I'd already been in more fights than I care to think about, a lot more fights than I damn well should have been in, partly because of my ego, little man syndrome, having to prove himself, and partly because you just get bullied as a small guy anyway. They think they can take you, you're an easy target. So a combination of the both. Like I said, I'm probably more lucky than anything to still be here through all of that. But my attitude to violence, of course, used to being around it, knew what to expect. Got through, got the black belt, couldn't be bothered by them. Just weren't worth the effort, weren't challenging enough to waste my time with. Didn't really believe in tournaments, competitions, because there were too many rules at those times. Vale Tudo did not exist much in Australia at that time. It was practically illegal, so I couldn't go into that. otherwise I probably would have. Beyond that, got to spar some good fighters, but nobody who had any real skill ever took me on. It's always those with big mouths and small brains that tended to attack you, right? Whether it's to try and steal from you, whether it's just someone to pick on. That's how it worked. So I did that for 13 years all up. Was training for my 3rd degree black belt by then. 3 years into my heading into my 4th year into my 3rd degree. The insurance just kept going through the roof a couple of times, and I went, screw that for an extra stripe on the belt. Gave it up. Got into Taekwondo. Did that for 5 or 6 months. Got a yellow belt, green stripe thing on it, something like that. Didn't like it as much because they didn't actually really hit each other in that. It didn't feel as demanding and as practical. So I quit. Got the black belt in Taekwondo, didn't care. Went from that, did White Crane Fist Kung Fu for 2 years. Got a yellow sash in that. Didn't seem like a great style to me, to be honest. It was a bit watered down maybe, I don't know, but it just didn't feel very good to me. Still would have got the black belt out of principle because, you might as well get at least black belt. See if it gets better. Ended up, the guy quit after that period of time. I didn't quit. Got to that point in my life where I no longer wanted the violence. I had a life by now. I had the misses. I had, work. Sometimes it was inconsistent. But work. Had more of a life. Decided that I didn't want to hurt anyone anymore. And I walked away from martial arts. I didn't want to fight anymore. Got out of the area where all the drugs and the stupidity was. Government housing and all that stuff. You wouldn't believe what I've seen. Got away from all that. Stopped for 3 or 4 years. I can't remember exactly whether it was 3 or 4, but it was a while. So no real consistent training. You can imagine that I lost a great deal of my flexibility and overall conditioning. You get rusty. Got into Bujinkan. Tried it out in Sydney in 2011. For a month. Ended up back in my local town. Started in 2012 under Sensei Mick. And what gave me the conviction to try it seriously was the fact that he's been in real fights. He's dealt with real violence. Unarmed, armed, multiple attackers, all that stuff. He'd been through a lot in his life. He was even a bouncer and everything for over a decade. He knew his stuff. That gave me confidence to take it on. And apparently, I gave him confidence knowing that I took it seriously. As a martial artist and all that elsewhere. Anyway, went into that. Been doing it with him since 2012. He recently said I can wear my black belt. At the end of the year, 2016, the year, I'll have it all officiated. It'll be all official. It'll be recognised throughout all of Bujinkan. And you get a black belt through him, it's a genuinely good black belt. So freaking cool. Realised that I wanted to develop more capabilities. I want to be more well-rounded, more capable. The influence of Bruce Lee, I suppose. His philosophies have always been very important to me. Started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in this year of 2016 on a serious level. Did it for 3 weeks, 2015. Then work got in the way. Got into this sometime in 2015. I've done not anywhere near enough. That's why it's still white belt. Anyway, that's my basic background. I want to keep developing my skills, keep growing and learning, get me black belt and the other stuff. Who knows what else I might learn? Boxing or Muay Thai or who the heck knows? Keep learning, keep growing, and maybe teaching it along the way. That is the desire. Thank you very much. See you next time.